welcome back to City Skylines. This is not Amityville, this is Extremia, and as you can see, we have a bit of a traffic problem. That central business district is very popular. You can see traffic building up off the interstate, and, you know, before you give me any flack, this is my first city, the very first one I ever built. So it's got some problems. I mean, you can see this main boulevard here is constantly packed with traffic. So we're going to try to fix that by using our traffic manager mod. So, if you hit traffic manager, we have a few different options here. We can switch traffic lights, and what that does is it turns the traffic light on or off. See? So we're going to switch that one on. We also have the option of putting in priority signs, and what that does, see, you guys have the right of way, and you guys have to yield. But see, you can click each of these little nodes and change what their current sign is. So you guys have the right of way, you have to yield. It's a little silly, but you can do that. Really, guys? Let's actually make you guys just normal. You have priority, you're just normal, you have to yield. Okay, so it's not perfect, but you see here now, because you got priority, these guys never go. I think if two people have priority, it's treated as if neither of them had priority, as to those two people. When you have a traffic light turned on, which I'll actually put one there, you have a few options. You can do a manual traffic light. And what this lets us do is it lets us actually control the traffic lights ourselves. And it'll show you a running tick here of how long they've been in that position. Let's make this go green now, and this one go green. Why not? Okay. Can't make him yellow. It's either green or red. Then there's also this button here called time traffic lights. What you can do here is you can actually select various nodes. Not a traffic light. So before we do that, let me actually turn that off. Sorry. I'm actually going to add traffic lights the whole way along these main boulevards, because I'm going to show you something really cute and sexy to do. Okay, straight out of the city. Straight back into the city. I'm going to put lights on every single intersection of the boulevard here. Oops, there we go. Now we're going to time traffic lights, and I want to select each and every one of my nodes. So we're actually going to be setting up one controlled light grid for this entire strip of blocks. There we go. So this is actually the numerical nodes that we're adding. So, for our first state, we're going to hit the Add State button. On our very first state... Oh, that's the other thing you do here. See this Change Mode button? If I click this, it controls how the light goes. By default, it's going to be everything all goes at once. Or stops at once. Hit the Change Mode button. I can actually control the two lanes independently. So see, you guys can go and you guys can right turn. Simultaneously. You guys are stopped, you guys are stopped. Whoops. Change mode. Okay, so you guys can go right or straight, you guys can only go left. Is that right? You guys can go left or straight, you guys can only go right. I think that's what it should be. Do we want to make it right turn only the whole way down? I don't think we do. Ooh, so I can actually split it all three ways. You know what? These I'm just going to leave as plain green. You're plain green. You're plain green. And you're plain green. You're plain green. You're plain green. So when the light goes green, everybody goes north. Boom. Everyone north. Out of here. And then, southbound. I want everybody going southbound. And in fact, I'm going to do this one. I'm going to make you have the right turn only as well. Yeah. You guys have a right turn only as well here. So I actually have to say change lanes and make you actually a right turn only. Okay? And then you go green, you're red. 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 You go green, and you're red. Boom. So when this light goes green, I want all traffic to flow north or southbound through the central business district. And because that's a major intersection, we're going to make it go, I don't know, 30 seconds. It's not really seconds, it's really 30 units of time. I think you can spend 8 units of time per day, thereabouts. So that's our first state. So our first state, these go green, both directions for 30 units of time. Now we're going to hit another state here. And it automatically duplicates our time, but we actually don't want that. Or I'll let you make it 8. And I want straight not to go anymore, but right can still go. Right can still go. Now I want these people to go. You guys are stopped. You guys are stopped. You guys are go. You guys are go. No, not you guys. You guys are stopped. You guys are go. You guys are stopped. You guys can't go because you don't exist. You guys are stopped. You guys can go. You guys are stopped. You guys can go. You guys are stopped. You guys can go. And similarly, you guys can go. You guys are stopped. You guys can go. You guys are stopped. You guys can go. You guys are stopped. You guys are stopped. You guys can go. You guys are stopped. You guys can go. You guys are stopped. You guys can go. I think you're getting the hint. Stop and go. Good. Now we'll say add. So state 2 has been added now. Let me just double check state 1 here quick. I thought I saw a screw up. Yes. There we go. That's fixed. Save. Now we're going to add state number 3. We're going to do that for 8 seconds again, or 8 units of time again. No. It'll actually copy over your signal phases from the last one you've done. So let's just be careful about that. Okay, so now you guys are completely stopped. You guys are stopped. And you guys are go. Stop, go. Stop, go. You guys can't go because you don't exist. You guys can go because you can. So I think you can kind of see what I'm setting up here. I want to have all my traffic to flow north and southbound simultaneously. And all cross-street traffic stops. Then all the cross-street traffic goes while the north and south stop. There we go. Add. In fact, let me make this one slightly a touch longer. 32. There we go. Start. And we'll see how long it takes for this traffic to clear. If it'll ever clear at all. If you want, you can actually hit the time traffic lights and select a node, and you can actually watch it. It shows you counters here, but if you hit the show counters button, it'll actually show you the little numbers on the signs of how long they're going to be in the particular different colors. Isn't that cool? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 8. 8 and change. So let's start counting when this goes big. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, it's 9 seconds. 9 seconds per day. Stop. Edit. So I'll make you 9 and 9 is 18, would be 36. Could you imagine, and this is, where time extraction comes in a little bit. Could you imagine if you had a traffic light where it literally took an entire day for light to turn? So you get 1 day this way, 1 day that way, and 4 days north or south. And then we have this light here, which divvies up traffic between the left and right sides. And I don't know if that light is really working well. In fact, I think what we're going to do is we're going to edit this state and make it for 18. Save. Oh, don't tell me I can't add another intersection. No, I can't. Damn it. Wait a minute. Add this node and that node. Node is part of a time script. Yeah, so I can't just add a node willy-nilly to a script. Well, damn. So that is the one minor bad thing about this script, is you cannot just willy-nilly add another node to the script. You know what, I think I'll only make it 3 days. Start. That 4 was a little ridiculous. Because I'd like to just toss this on that script that's already made. And that might be something you could do if modifying the config file manually. Because I think I could just add the node to the thing, but doesn't seem to be the way to do that. My theory was if I sync this to this green light, that when this green lights go, half the time it's on this ramp, half the time it's on that ramp. Rather than just seemingly randomly choosing between the two. You know what? I'm going to put a time traffic right there. I'm just going to do it manually. So, position 1, you would be green for 18. Add. No. 18. Add. In position 2, you would be green for 27. Add. Start. See, that's what I was afraid of. It goes red, then they can't actually go anywhere. Stop. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to tell it to start as soon as this goes green again. Why are you stopped? Your light's green. Or tell me the lights shown don't actually line up with when traffic can go or not. You know, for an automatic crosswalk, it doesn't seem to be working too good. So we'll have to let that run for a while and figure out if it works or not. But there you go. That's how to do this in a nutshell. It's really not hard to figure out once you've started doing it. It feels a little intimidating at first. I mean, look, traffic is mostly gone heading this way. It's just coming this way. It's just this ramp, yo. I almost feel like I should put a ramp going this way too, but that's just... Yeah, see, it was my first one. My first city. I didn't have the right plans. But I mean, I think probably the biggest problem right now is that my population density here is immense. I mean, look at it. When you put this here, like, say you move these, cut and paste it over here, I essentially have all my population in one tile, more or less. Which, as you can see from SimCity logic, it's 403,000 people. That's why traffic is a snarl all the time. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't think we have any mass transit. No, we have buses. But that's it, we have buses. So could you imagine a city of 403,000 people with buses only? Hell, could you imagine with only 50,000 with buses only? Actually, it kind of sounds like Buffalo. But Buffalo's also like 4 times the size. So, there you go. Until next time. So, I just realized I was a bit of a dumbass. I forgot to show you how to use the chain lane portion of the mod. I'm also apparently a dumbass for this. Look at this. That's supposed to be a one-way road. It's the other way. There you go. Right. Moving away from that. So we need a 2-lane road. Here, perfect. You get this button here called Change Lanes. What you can do is you can click on a segment of road. Now you want to do it approaching the intersection, this segment here. You see lane 1, turn left or straight. So if I only want you to be able to make a left from that lane, sorry, if you only want you to go straight from that lane, there we go. Straight from that lane, you can only go straight. White are permitted directions, red are prohibited directions. And then the right lane here, you can only go straight. So now we've prohibited all turns at this intersection. And now, we've prohibited straights. So when you go down this road, you must turn. Now, it won't affect people who are already there, and they're already committed. But for any new cars spawning, they'll consider, wait a minute, I'm not allowed to go straight anymore. I was about to say, don't tell me I screwed up the lights. No, because this is not one of the ones that had lights. So that's how you would do that. It's a pretty quick and obvious one. The other obvious thing is you don't want to do this. Can you imagine someone making a left from the right lane and right from the left lane? I mean, I know they do that sort of shit in New Jersey, but they don't know how to drive there. That would be most obviously used on your highways. No, that's an off-ramp. Here. Like, say, here. Right now, if you want to go straight, you have to be in the left 2 lanes, or if you only want to go right, you use the right lane. Well, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I want to find one where it'd be a little more useful. Huh. It seems like every exit I have is a single lane. Like, see here, too. You must go in the right lane for the right, and the left lane for the left. Here we go. So here, what I currently have it set up is you can go any of the 3 lanes to go straight. The right lane only to go right, and the left lane only to go left. Now, I think in practice, everyone will go to the middle lane. Yeah, see, because it's slightly broken. I mean, it looks as if they're allowed to go straight, but they prefer not to anyway. They tend to stay in the middle. And that's an infuriating bug I hope that Colossal Order will fix in the future. Because having everyone move to the middle lanes and then just move back out again, it makes no damn sense. Just go the right lane to begin with. Or the correct lane to begin with. But should it actually work, that's what that does. Is that can actually change which lanes go where. The other thing you can do, there's a button here for add remove crosswalk. And it lets you stick a crosswalk in somewhere. Not on a highway, obviously. But here. Okay, so say you want to cross the street. And you're here. So if I want to cross the street here, I have to walk all the way up here to cross the street and come back, or vice versa. What if I put a crosswalk right here? Oh, okay, it's several click option. So if I'm going to click crosswalk, it gives me crosswalks here and here. If I click it again, moves my crosswalk to this terminus. If I click it again, it puts both terminuses. So if I do that, it's going to put one crosswalk here in the middle of the block. And now I can walk across the middle of the block. So anybody living here can now just walk across the street in the middle of the street and go to the sewage treatment plants. And that's really all it does. It turns on and off crosswalks. So say I'm tired of people walking across roads, fine. You lose your intersection. Okay, well, it's better at turning on crosswalks than it is turning off crosswalks. It kind of gets a little screwed up when you try to turn them off. But there you go. That is the Traffic Manager mod in a nutshell.